Right, this is it. I hope you're all well. I'm off to Wembley. I'm so excited. I can honestly say that I haven't been this nervous going into a game since we were in Munich competing for the Champions League. This is huge. This really does feel like it's what we've been building up to all season. You know, it's first versus second, competing for a place in the FA Cup final at Wembley. There's so much at stake. There's so much local pride at stake. I cannot bear the thought of losing to them. But, you know, it's just geared up to be a fantastic encounter. It's so hard to call. I really can't split the teams. I think Tottenham have been in fantastic form. I think they've been a great team, you know, for the past couple of years now. But so have we. I think that Chelsea fans do seem to be quite dejected at the moment and quite nervous about this game, whereas Tottenham fans seem to be in the ascendancy and very confident, which to me isn't quite right. You know, Tottenham's form at Wembley hasn't been good. It was actually abysmal. You know, I think they've won 1 in 8 there. They've also got a terrible record at this stage in a trophy. They've lost their last 5 FA Cup semi-finals. So, you know, that's a good sign for us. You know, they're a team who historically have bottled it, whereas we're a team who historically rise to the big occasion. So, let's hope that we can do that. There was some news coming out of the club last night. It's looking like it's almost a guarantee now that Gary Cahill won't play, which is huge. It's a real shame. And all the reports are suggesting that Nathan Ake is going to take his place. I think that's right. I think sentimentality would suggest that John Terry takes that place. But I think Nathan Ake coming in is probably right for the balance of the team. And now we've just got to get in there and make sure we do it. I assume, actually, I've just suddenly thought, obviously Gary Cahill's our captain. So, presumably David Luiz. If it were up to me, it would be David Luiz would take that place. I think it's his birthday today as well, actually. Again, I just remembered. So, huge day for him. I think we're up to it. I think we can win this game. And it's just going to be a classic encounter. It's, you know, we've had some great encounters with them at Wembley over the years. It started with the Cockney Cup final. I think that was 67, which we lost. Obviously, you know, we played them at Wembley with Avram Grant in charge. That didn't go to plan. But since then, we've beaten them 5-1 at this stage of the competition in 2012. And, you know, we've also beaten them in the final of the League Cup a couple of years back when John Terry scored. So, really hard to call. Just hope that we can do it. I will see you in there. Still on cloud 9, and I'm joined by none other than Jake Cohen. I'm over the moon about that. Jake, I've done it again. Sorry, I've started it wrong. Jake, come in this way, just so... Yeah, in fact, let's just have a seat at Wembley. Should we just have a seat and just sit down? Jake, wasn't it fantastic? It was outrageous. The goal from Matic, the performance in general, Antonio Conte getting his spot on, Eden Hazard coming on and scoring such a brilliant goal, and the list goes on and on. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, fantastic win. So much better than the last time we saw each other at United, losing 2-0. Going to Wembley, FA Cup semi, win 4-2 against Spurs. My highlight, I mean, Matic's goal was incredible.
It really was. It really was.
Hazard and Costa coming on, making a huge impact.
It was a masterstroke from Conte, wasn't it?
Brilliant. Yeah, it really was. I mean, you and I were talking. We were pretty surprised to see that Hazard.
I will never doubt the great man again.
Of course, never.
I will never ever do that. But yeah, it was incredible. But you were very impressed with Nathan Ake.
Yeah, he was fantastic, and he really is carrying on the tradition. 3 different Chelsea managers starting young defenders in huge matches, as you saw in 2012. Di Matteo putting Ryan Bertrand on in the Champions League final, League Cup.
A couple of years ago, yeah.
Jose Mourinho putting on here at Wembley against Kurt Zouma, and now Antonio Conte putting on Nathan Ake. He really stepped up, and I cannot wait to see really how he develops. As a Chelsea defender going forward.
Jake. It's true. We throw our youngsters in the deep end, and they rise to the occasion.
Absolutely.
I'm on cloud 9. Jake, what a day!
Can't beat it.
That concludes it. One of the most extraordinary 90 minutes I've ever been privileged enough to watch. It was so enjoyable. I'm just going to alter my position here because I'm having lighting issues. I'm over the moon. I'm on cloud 9. It was incredible. And Antonio Conte, I'm going to start this by saying a huge apology. I wasn't convinced by the team that you selected to start the game. I wasn't convinced that it had enough in it to win. I thought that we'd rested players for Southampton, apparently. And I was so wrong, and never again will I doubt your brilliance. You got it spot on. Starting Batshuayi, starting Willian, allowing Hazard to come on to face a tired back line, allowing Diego Costa to do a similar thing, was why we love you so much. You're a genius, and it was spot on. The game didn't start well, we started fantastically, but it felt like we were under pressure the whole first half. Although we went in 2-1 up, we really did feel like we were under the cosh, and we did brilliantly to be 2-1 up. Willian took both dead balls fantastically well. His free kick record is so good. I think it's something like half of his last 20 goals have all been free kicks. He really is a specialist at that, and I know he works so hard, so he's getting his rewards. And the way he took the penalty was excellent as well. But Tottenham seemed on top. It really did feel that Tottenham were on top, and it was a shame because to score 2 goals and to go in winning and sort of feel dejected and worried about what was to come was a very strange feeling for us. Usually we are a team who shuts off, and if we're leading, we will inevitably win the game. But it didn't feel like that. It really did feel delicately poised. And then the second half started, and Dele Alli's a fantastic player, isn't he? He really is very gifted, and he has a habit of ghosting in and scoring goals against Chelsea. It's the 3rd time he's done it this season. So I'm glad that we won't have to face him again. And it was then finally poised. We felt under pressure. I thought, I'm sitting here in the Chelsea end now, and it really did feel like we were under pressure, but we rose to the challenge. We brought on fresh legs, and can you imagine being a defender and playing very well and having maybe, doing very well against the likes of, say, Willian? He's knackered you out. It's been a to and a throw in, but you've done well. You've held firm, and all of a sudden he's taken off, and the most gifted player in the Premier League comes on. It's heartbreaking for you, and that's exactly what happened. So it was a masterstroke by Antonio Conte. He brought Eden Hazard and Diego Costa together, and from that moment on, we were in the ascendancy. We were excellent, and then when Cesc Fabregas came on to shore it up, it was just a beautiful thing. And beating Tottenham at Wembley is a feeling I'm getting quite used to, but I can guarantee that there isn't a feeling like it being here and watching us do that to one of our biggest rivals. It's just a beautiful thing. The only thing I can now talk about is Nemanja Matic's strike. What a goal that was. It was outrageous, wasn't it? It really was fantastic. Unsavable. 2 keepers don't save that. What a hit. The only thing that beat that was Kurt Zuma's reaction to it. It was fantastic. If you haven't seen it, make sure you check it out, because it's very funny. So I'm over the moon. I'm delighted. This is one of those weird feelings, isn't it? Because I'm so happy. I'm so elated, but I'm just so relieved as well. It's one of those weird feelings where you're so happy, but you're also just, on cloud 9, but you can't quite put it into words. So yeah, fantastic. The only thing else, the only person I have to mention is David Luiz. An incredible performance, the performance of a leader, and Cesar Azpilicueta captaining the side today in the absence of Gary Cahill. The double is on. The dream of the double is on. Only Blues.